Hey guys, it's Bro You Wack, and I'm finally ranking the Greek god skins in Overwatch 2, and I'm so excited to be doing this video because it's covering some of my favorite skins that we've ever gotten in Overwatch in like the past couple of years. Now, of course, there really hasn't been a lot of events this year that not only has fire skins, but also a game mode tailor-made to these skins where it's available for everybody that also gives them special interactions, different voice lines, and obviously special abilities in the game mode. So that's why it's kind of unfair to compare it to some of the events that we've had in the past couple years, because the amount of effort that went into making the skins in game mode is par none, and something that I'm really looking forward to seeing more of in 2023. But before I get to ranking these Greek god skins, I want you to comment down below what your favorite skin was from this event, and I guess technically Battle Pass, because I feel like all of these skins, if they were to be released in a separate event, they could easily be number 1, but unfortunately not everyone could be at the number 1 spot, just like number 7. Look, it pains me to put Cyclops Roadhog at dead last on our list, but I actually have a few reasons as to why I ranked him so low. The first and obvious reason is that he's just plain ugly, dog. And I know Cyclopses aren't supposed to be the sexiest being in all of the Greek god land. That's supposed to go to a little green snake somebody. But even when playing him in the game mode, which by the way, we're not going to be ranking any of these heroes based on their performance in the Greek god Battle for Olympus game mode. Otherwise, the top of the list, it would be completely wrong. But there's just nothing really special about Cyclops Roadhog that really grabs my attention. If I had to be honest, I feel like anybody could have gotten the Cyclops skin. Compared to some of these other heroes, not only does it fit their character, but it also fits the abilities in the game mode. And what's so special about Cyclops Roadhog in the Battle for Olympus game mode? Sigma's Rock times 10 and Choji's Jutsu. That's it. This is gonna be controversial because now we've gotten to the part of the list where literally all these skins are number 1 skins, and that just goes to show how amazing this event is when Hermes Lucio is at the number 6 spot. We haven't even cracked in the top 5. But now you might be saying to yourself, Bro You Wack, what are you smoking to be putting my boy Lucio at this spot? And honestly, I wonder the same thing. Maybe it's the funny looking mask that doesn't really make sense because Hermes didn't wear a mask. Maybe it's the obvious choice to give Lucio the Hermes skin because he go fast just like Hermes. Like, oh, who would have thought that would have been such a creative direction? This is truly just the guideline of a basic Greek god skin. And if it wasn't for the mask and maybe his skates, I would honestly say this could be an epic skin because he has a similar hairstyle and not a lot of details that really just scream this is a legendary skin. And that's no fault to Lucio, but rather just Hermes himself. He doesn't really have a lot of unique features besides the wings on his helmet and his ankles, which we clearly see in the Lucio skin with the iconic green glow. But other than that, he mainly just has a white shirt, if any shirt at all. I'm even finding pictures where his pee-pee's out. I mean, a lot of Greek gods kind of have their pee-pee's out. Now, if only I can see Medusa's pee-pee. I mean, what? Cracking into the top 5 as a skin that slowly grew on me, and I feel like in a year from now, we'll probably be in the top 3. Minotaur Reinhardt is just flat out cool, man. Now, when I first saw the skin before the event drop, I was like, oh, cool, he got a Minotaur skin. It looks awesome, but when I played the actual event and when I saw the abilities, I was like, oh, this makes perfect sense. It's because Reinhardt himself is acting like a bull in this game mode, and he says that! This is some like, I just love everything about Reinhardt. His voice acting, his gameplay, his skins, and especially with Minotaur, it ties in perfectly. And even when you ult, which again, like this list isn't dictated by the ultimates and how good they are, but just rather how perfectly they fit in with the skin that the hero got. It's amazing because whenever you get a kill with somebody when ulting, it resets your cooldown so you can just constantly be charging and going all over the place as a Minotaur, as a bull, as an angry German man with a doorknob in his nose. The only way they can make this skin and just Reinhardt overall better in this event is to do something to his gameplay. Either give his hammer a 3x size increase to reach these pharaohs, or just allow him to charge in the sky. Like, who freaking cares? Like, let the bull fly now. It's just so sad. One of the coolest heroes got one of the dopest skins and is one of the worst heroes in this event. Like, he's god awful, and it shows because he's last in kills for this event. If I had to give somebody the statue for this Greek god of femme besides my one true love, it would go to Hades Farah. This is the definition of BA, dog. Farah is really one of the few heroes that has S-tier skin game, and it's all because she got a wide range. She can be an astronaut with orbital, or she can literally just be in a black leather jacket with aviator and still be dope, or she can literally be an enchanted set of armor and not even be in the skin, or she could be the leader of the underworld. Like, if you're not maining Farah, or at least don't have the gold gun for her, you're messing up, because you got so many great skins to unlock at any given time. That is if you got the bread, because my god, some of these skins still are so expensive, but luckily you get this in the battle pass. But besides gassing Farah up any more than she needs, talking about the actual skin, of course we got the iconic 3-headed dogs plastered on her chest and 2 shoulder blades. The skin itself is this lava orange, as if it's in the pits of the underworld, with this cool black face paint. I love that design. And the thing that I actually really love about this skin is her helmet, or should I just say crown, because it's not really a helmet. Too many times a Farah's skin is botched because of a terrible helmet. Orbital is the best example of this, where it's an amazing astronaut skin, and then her helmet, specifically her head, is just funny looking. Like, I really want to see more Farah skins where they don't put her in the suffocating helmet and let her hair just free flow in the air. But overall, this is just a sick skin that gets even better when you ult in the game mode, where you have the 3-headed rockets to represent the 3-headed dog, but they also bark whenever you shoot. Like, I want to know who recorded their dog barking to be able to have those voice lines play in the game mode, because somebody had to bring their dog to the Blizzard offices and just have them bark in the mic. Cracking into the top 3, you know we had to give the god of the season number 3 spot with Poseidon Ramatra. Poseidon is just one of the most popular Greek gods in lore, so of course whoever was gonna get the Poseidon skin was obviously gonna be in the top of the Greek gods, and when they gave it to the brand new hero Ramatra, it was a match made in heaven. Now, what does Ramatra have anything to do with water or really Greek god lore? Okay, so maybe Poseidon really doesn't fit the character of Ramatra, but it doesn't matter when you have one of the sickest skins of all time coming out alongside the brand new hero in the Season 2 Battle Pass. This is all about the Poseidon details, whether it's the squid-like design with his hair, or whenever he goes into beast mode, the water tubes that go throughout his whole entire body, but especially his trident, his staff that represents the Poseidon trident that we've seen in so many iconic Poseidon pictures and drawings. They got all of Poseidon's iconic feature built into the skin, with the exception of one, which is his ability to control the water. That was until the Battle for Olympus game mode, and when you're finally able to punch puddles right through Ramatra. Like I said, Poseidon really doesn't fit Ramatra the character, but the way they designed this skin, I mean, they couldn't lose, because that's Poseidon, dog. He's a cool Greek god. It would have been really sick if they made a brand new ability specifically for this event, where you're able to maybe like bring down a wave with your staff, and whoever was in the line of sight, it just completely killed them. But alas, they had to balance this game mode and not give him an insta-kill ultimate and allow him to only punch with puddles. Listen, if you've been upset with how I've been ranking some of these skins, none of y'all will match my energy with how upset I'm with myself for putting my woman, my baby girl, the snake god herself that's gonna turn me rock hard in more ways than one, Medusa Widowmaker, being the runner-up for the best Greek god skin in this event? How could I? I absolutely adore Medusa Widowmaker on so many levels, and it's not just because she's sexy. I promise. But it's also because of how fitting this skin is for Widowmaker, but also how fitting Medusa Widowmaker is in the Battle for Olympus game mode. So if you guys didn't pass like 8th grade, I don't know when they're teaching Greek god lore in schools anymore, the power that Medusa has is that anybody that looks her dead in the eyes turns them into stone. So taking that concept and putting that as an ability in the Battle for Olympus game mode was executed perfectly. Like, the Medusa Widowmaker ultimate is one of the best ultimates in the game as terms of the idea behind it. When it comes to execution, Retribution, not only is it one of the most overpowered ultimates, but it's also one of the most underpowered ultimates. Like, it's frustrating to play against and frustrating to play with. Also, when you think about it, the gameplay of Medusa Widowmaker does not at all make sense when you look at the actual Medusa character. Whenever you look at Medusa straight in the eye, it's instant that you turn to stone. But when you look at Medusa Widowmaker, you have half a second to turn your head away. No! No! If they look at me in the eyes, turn them into stone. And when Reinhardt puts up his shield and he's looking at me, turn him into stone. That's how the Medusa works. Other than that, Widowmaker, she's kind of trash in the game mode, but mainly just because I'm trash with Widowmaker. But the skin, though, it makes me want to get better with Widowmaker so that I can treat her better in this game mode. God, I'm such a loser, man. But unfortunately, I couldn't put my baby girl at the #1 spot, and it's all because I had to put her at #1. Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 Greek god skin from this event is gonna be Winged Victory! Look, I just want to cover my bases because even though Winged Victory Mercy wasn't a playable character this event, I don't want to get canceled, so I had to put her at #1 just to appease the Mercy mains out there. The #1 Greek god skin goes to the queen herself of all of the gods, Zeus Junker Queen. Junker Queen fit the role of Zeus perfectly because when it comes to actual Zeus lore, he's obviously a whore of a guy. Like, he literally just had sex with everybody. And to be honest, I feel like Junker Queen also does that, both with men and women. That is obviously with consent, of course, because Junker Queen, even though she rules with an iron fist, she ain't gonna be doing anybody dirty. And that's why I love Junker Queen getting the Zeus skin, because not only is she this leader that rules with an iron fist that doesn't let anything get in her way, but the skin, like, my god, it is beautiful. Now, obviously, it's a mythic skin, so she kind of has that going for her, where she has 3 different colors, different forms of armor, and also weaponry. So if you don't like the original Zeus skin, then you can just customize it to fit your liking. And while the ultimate tie-in with her skin is a little bit lackluster, with the exception of lightning bolts coming down whenever you use abilities near enemies, that's a really nice touch, it's still a great skin for an amazing hero, for one of the best and most revolutionary game modes that we've gotten in Overwatch in literal years. While the game mode is clearly there to market the skins for people to buy, I still like the fact that they made this game mode for free for everybody to play. And while yes, it might be imbalanced and kind of unfair sometimes to play Reinhardt against a bunch of Pharahs, I still like the fact that they're trying to make unique skins and unique abilities that fit in and tie in with the skins. And I hope we can get more of that in the future. But anyway, guys, let me know what your favorite Greek god skin is in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys later. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.